of you out there, and I mean around 30% of kids worldwide, grew up with a split parents. I grew up in a hard-working family. My mom, Jill, was an art teacher, strict, smart, organized, woke as hell, the kind of woman who could break down a painting and a political debate in the same breath. And my dad, well, he was just my dad. That's the best way I can describe him. He was the total opposite of my mom. Like Kamala Harris and Donald Trump were forced into a marriage, but my mom was way smarter than Kamala Harris for real. And to this day, I still ask myself, how the hell did she fall in love with him? To be fair, whenever I asked her directly, she just brushed it off. No straight answer. Maybe it was chemistry, maybe she saw something in him that I'll never see. Maybe it was just youth and bad timing, or maybe she thought she could fix him. Who knows? Eventually they got divorced and my mom got custody. Of course she did, she was the reasonable one. But still, I don't know how she spent all those years with him. Even after they were separated, she still cared about him. I don't know if it was love or pity or just guilt, or maybe it was just for me. Maybe she wanted me to grow up in a normal family, in a healthy family. They tried so hard, but they couldn't give me what I deserved, or what every kid should deserve. But yeah, most of my life I lived with my mom. My dad got 1 day a week, and I didn't exactly enjoy it, but at least I could do whatever the hell I wanted. When I was there, no rules, no bedtime, no you can't play that or don't watch this. My dad let me watch anything, but obviously I'm not talking about naked stuff or anything like that. He didn't care about the usual kid stuff, just let me go wild with wherever. He let me play video games, my mom would scream over. He let me watch movies I had no business watching, and yeah, I know what you are thinking. Letting a 6-year-old watch that kind of stuff. But again, that was just my dad. I remember this one night, I was 6, and I still remember every detail. He picked me up. Usually when I spent time with him, it was same stuff. Shrek 2 for the 100th time, a sad trip to McDonald's, or some boring football match. But this time was different. He walked in holding a VHS tape. It looked old, dusty, homemade. There was no cartoon character on the cover. I asked, Dad, what is this? Is it a new movie? He looked at me, smirked, and said,
Well, fuck yeah, it is. We're watching it tonight.
And boy, I got excited. I was so done with Shrek. I wanted something new. We got home. He didn't cook, of course, just made cheap ramen. Then he slid the crusty ass tape into the old video player. Click where the screen went black. And then the movie started. Dark forest, fog, branches moving on their own, low whispers in the background. The camera was shaking. Then the title hit the screen in blood letters. Evil Dead. Yeah, that Evil Dead. I was 6 for crying out loud. I was supposed to be watching Toy Story, not watching someone got possessed by demonic forces in a cabin in the woods.
I knew where you were, well, I would surely inform you that. But every night, don't you sleep on your bed, don't you lie.
Hey, Ash, where are we?
Well, we just crossed the Tennessee border.
The opening scene alone, wow. It starts with this old school eerie vibe. The camera zooms in on this weird forest, the trees bending unnaturally, the fog rolling in a thick, suffocating everything, and those creepy whispers, almost like the forest itself is alive, pulling you in. That stuff hit me like a punch in the gut. I turned to him and said, "Is this creepy?" He just grinned and said,
Don't tell your mom.
and that made it worse. Like I was in on something I wasn't supposed to see. Like this movie had power. I kept watching, frozen, eyes wide. And the worst thing, my dad forced me to watch. I was covering my eyes for the whole movie, but he said,
This is the stuff that turns boys into men.
well, yeah. Then that scene in the woods happened. You know the one with the trees. If you've seen it, you know. Bloody hell, I didn't understand what was happening, but I knew it wasn't right. It felt evil. I couldn't finish the movie. Told him I was tired. He just laughed and said,
Don't have nightmares.
Then he left me there, in the dark, alone. I didn't sleep for days. Every creak in the house sounded like a demon was about to crawl out of the ceiling. I started sleeping in my mom's bed for almost a whole month. Every night before I slept, it was SpongeBob just to try and erase those images. But they wouldn't leave. Those faces, those screams, that fucking forest burned into my brain. And my mom, oh, she knew something was up immediately. I came back, quiet, pale, twitchy, didn't eat, didn't talk. She came into my room and asked,
What happened? Did someone hurt you? How was movie night with Daddy?
I stayed silent, but she wasn't having it. She called my dad that night. I remember hearing her yelling through the walls.
What the fuck did you do? What happened when he stayed with you? He can't sleep with the fucking lights off. For fuck's sake, James. He wouldn't even let me bathe him.
She genuinely thought it'd been
assaulted by
one of his drunk friends. She kept pushing.
Was someone over? Did you leave him alone? Bloody hell, he's your son too. What do you mean you don't know? He refused to eat a Happy Meal. The fucking Happy Meal. He's never done that before.
My dad, he was confused. He was nonchalant, like he didn't care. He stuttered as he spoke.
No, nothing happened. We just watched a movie, that's it. Nothing bad happened. Just a movie, Jill.
But Mom wouldn't let it go because she knew something was wrong, and she will never let anything hurt me. She was stressed, paranoid, overwhelmed, but damn, she was a mother. And my dad, yeah, he wouldn't let anyone hurt me, but he also didn't really care, not like she did. That tape did something to me. It cracked something open in my head, something dark, something curious. And maybe, just maybe, that's why I'm obsessed with this genre, the horror genre. I needed to get over that fear, to understand it, to own it. So instead of running away, I ran toward it, started watching more horror, then playing horror games, reading creepy stories, following rabbit holes, collecting nightmares like souvenirs. it wasn't just about entertainment anymore. It became survival. And now, years later, here I am, still chasing shadows, still decoding the darkness, because fear never really leaves. It just changes form. But let me be clear, as much as this shaped me, and I know for me it ended up okay, this isn't something I'd let my kids go through. You shouldn't let your kids watch things that aren't meant for them, because a lot of serial killers, psychopaths, and mentally messed up people got influenced and had their lives ruined by content like this. It's not just about the thrill, it's about what it could do to their minds, what they could take away from it. Make sure your kids are consuming the right content. Make sure it's fit for them. For me, it all ended up okay, but for others, they got scarred forever. And trust me, when that horror, that chaos start become a part of you, you'll need a therapy to move on. I did. I had to. All that stuff with my family, those movies, those experiences, they don't just disappear, they'll follow you and they'll stick to you like glue. So watch what your kids watch and don't mess up around with their minds. If they want to watch CoComelons, watch that with them. Why not?